Hi, my friends. So I'm just wanting to finish up, well, hopefully I'll finish chapters, Proverbs. We finished on chapter 27. Let's see, there's about a few more chapters to go. So I'll try to get as much done as I can today. Chapter 27 about self-love. Okay. True love, care to avoid offenses, and the household care. Because we were just talking earlier about the dangers of psychology and Christianity. That's why I was chuckling. Let's see, what else can I say real quick? Got some questions about the shepherd's diet. I'm not going to mention in my title because I'll get a ton of people misunderstanding and thinking that this channel has to do with diet when it doesn't. But just to let you know that, again, I think the shepherd's diet is a bit of a ripoff because it takes from the keto diet. So you can find out more about that and find it for free without paying for a book. You know what I mean? So it's helped me. I have lost some weight, and I'm very happy and pleased about that, and I'm still doing it. So it's basically watching how much protein you take in, how many carbs, and eating healthy fats, getting rid of sugar and flour in your diet. And that's basically it. That's it, okay? And I've lost nearly 20 pounds. So I'm happy about that, and continuing. I still have a ways to go, so be praying for me about that. I'd appreciate it. So we're in chapter 27 now. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. And that is so true. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thy own lips. Right? Just, be humble. If other people want to talk great about you, good, but try not to boast. It's just not a wise thing. Okay, a stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, and a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Okay. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. The full soul loathes an honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wandereth from her nest, so is a man that wandereth from his place. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so doth the sweetness of a man's friend by a hearty counsel. Thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not neither. Go into the brother's house in the day of the calamity, for better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. See, you remember the thing of Job and all his friends, and they were trying to counsel him, okay? And they were talking about God and what would God do and how would God work in this, and they didn't use psychology, okay? They counseled each other out of love for each other because they have love for God first. Okay, and helping each other, because that's what we're to do, to be a service to each other, to be a servant to each other. What was Christ to the disciples? What example did he give them? He washed their feet, okay, as a symbol. Many things that Christ did, there were so many, it's so layered with symbols. It's not funny, The whole Bible is layered with symbols. That's why it takes a lifetime, if not more, to understand. That's why I kind of appreciate Swedenborg lately, and what the Lord in insights he was able to glean in his lifetime, and in the volumes that he wrote about, especially about Revelations, which is fascinating. Anyway, I like his New Christianity, way of thinking. But because he loved the Lord Jesus Christ with all his heart, soul, mind, and strength, and so that comes first in my book. If anybody, they put Jesus first, they're good in my book. Okay. All right. So, verse 9, ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so does the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. 10, thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into the brother's house in the day of calamity, for better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. 11, my son, be wise, make my heart glad, I may answer him that reproacheth me. 12, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. He's mentioned that before too. 13, take his garment that is surety of a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. I'm gonna forgo saying numbers. He that blesses his friend with a loud voice, raising early in the morning, it shall be counted as a curse to him. It's talking about being flattering, okay? A continual dropping in very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. Whosoever hideth her hitteth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand which beweigheth itself. Iron sharpened iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Whosoever keepeth a fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof, so he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. As in water face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. As the fining pot for silver and the furnace for gold, so is man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool in a mortar among wheat with a pestle, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds. For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation. The hay appeareth in the tender grass, shows itself in herbs of the mountains are gathered. The lambs are for thy clothing, and the goats are the price of the field. And thou shalt have goats' milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance, and for thy maidens. Chapter 28. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as lions. For the transgression of a land there are the princes thereof, but a man understanding knowledge and the state thereof shall be prolonged. A poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain which leaveth no food. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contended with them. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness, that he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. Whosoever keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. He that by usury, unjust gain, increases his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. Whosoever causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own counsel. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that have understanding searcheth him out. When the righteous men do rejoice, there is a great glory, but when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but those confesseth and forsake them shall have mercy. Happy is the man that feareth away, but he that hath hardened his heart shall fall into mischief. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. The prince that wanteth understanding is also a great oppressor, but he that hateth covetousness shall prolong his days. A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Whosoever walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread, but he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough. A faithful man shall abound with blessing, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. To have respect of persons is not good, for the place of bread that man will transgress. For a piece of bread man will transgress. Look what happened with, he sold his birthright for a bowl of soup. Esau. Right. Okay. To have respect of persons is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. He that hasteneth to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that the poverty shall come upon him. He that rebuketh a man afterwards shall find more favor than he that flattereth with the tongue. Whoever robbeth his father or his mother saith, It is no transgression, the same is the companion of a destroyer. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. He that trusteth his own heart is a fool, but whoever walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. And when the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. Okay, I have to stop there. And we have a few more chapters to go, and then we'll be done. All right, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the other videos. And leave me a comment. Love to hear from you. Okay, bye-bye.